11 degrees, snow on the ground, standing beans. It should be a good mix for something to happen. We got about 5 minutes left and we were able to shoot this big boy.
After extremely frustrating bow season, once again it's shotgun season. I got a gun in my hand. Let's see if I put myself in the right place on this one.
That's exactly why we do it.
Well, last week I left you hanging once again. Let's see how this hunt goes late season. It's the last day I can hunt this year, so hopefully it goes well for me.
Well, it's December 26th, day after Christmas. We got in this line about a half hour ago. I loaned my tripod to a buddy to do coyote hunting, and he forgot to bring it back. Thanks, Randy. Anyway, late muzzleloader season, Iowa, 11 degrees, snow on the ground, standing beans. It should be a good mix for something to happen. This is probably the last day I can hunt this year, so if it's brown and the score's 130 inches and it's at least 3.5 down, so something's gonna die tonight, so stick around. It should be fun. He's down, baby. He's down. Yeah, boy. Yeah. We got about 5 minutes left and we were able to shoot this big boy. My last night of hunt, I was lucky I was able to get one. He's expired right there. We saw him fall over, so I get loaded up and get out of here and walk over to him. Stay with us, man. Whew.
Nothing wrong with that deer right there. Oh my goodness. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. He's already got ice on his antlers. A little bit smaller than the other 11 pointer I got this year. But it being the last day I can hunt, nothing wrong with that at all. I'm pretty excited about it. Good Iowa deer. TC did his work. We were getting cold. Let my buddy use my tripod to coyote hunt, and he didn't return it, so poor Evan was operating the camera barehanded. He's got some cool characters.
Well, to say I was pumped would be an understatement. It was the last day I could hunt, and I was able to capitalize on that great deer. We're going to jump into the next season, and things don't quite go my way.
The Hit Squad Outdoors with Tim Sylvia is brought to you by Mossy Oak, Executioner Broadheads, Red Rum Arrows, Miss Dopey's Buck Lures, and Horny Buckseed Company.
At Dead Downwind, we get asked all the time, how does our scent prevention system work?
It starts with enzyme-based laundry products. The concentrated formula rejuvenates garments without the use of UV brighteners.
Next, Dead Downwind's odor-eliminating hygiene products.
The deal closer is field protection. The advantage is their enzyme technology 3D Plus field spray. More effective on more types of odors, period.
Trust the pros. Dead Downwind. Real science, real results.
This portion of Hit Squad Outdoors with Tim Sylvia is brought to you by Executioner Broadheads and Red Rum Arrows.
Well, November 17th, we're in one of my favorite spots. Over a cut cornfield with some standing corn still. This is 8 Balls Corridor. Hoping I get another crack at them. It's cold, it's November 17th. Getting the tail end of the rut, but I was up this morning nice and early in the stand, and bucks were still chasing, so they're still on their feet. Here we are, November 18th, evening hunt, 25-35 mile an hour winds. We decided to jump on a box blind and try our luck at this. We're on a bunch of corn. We know we gotta eat. It's supposed to get cold again. So we're gonna try to stick this out tonight for a couple hours, and hopefully something comes through here and I don't know, eats something so we can eat him.
Great looking 10-pointer eating some corn. I'm thinking he's around 3.5, so I'm gonna give him another year. Probably gonna regret that decision, but you can't shoot great ones if you shoot good ones.
Well, it's like November 19th. Last day I can hunt until next weekend after Thanksgiving. Pretty confident about this set. We just redid it the other day. It's cold. We just bumped out a half rack good deer. Before getting in here, it's around 3 o'clock. So we're gonna sit for about 2.5 hours, and hopefully something's gonna come by. It's getting cold, it's starting to snow a little bit, so the deer should sense that and move a little early. Well, this is Black Friday, baby. Day after Thanksgiving. We got our butts down here early this morning, so we have a nice evening sit tonight over some standing beans. We hung this set last weekend. Didn't hunt it. Let time to cool off, and everything goes right. We'll see 1 or 2 shooters tonight. I know they're coming into the beans. I just gotta make sure I don't shoot the big Monster 10 that keeps coming out here because he's broken both G2s. So I gotta stay patient and not shoot him and let him be an even bigger monster next year.
frustrating as it may be, seeing as many deer as I do, you know, growing up in Maine, it just didn't happen that way. The first deer you saw is when you shot. They were few and far between. It was so much cover in Maine. Out here in Iowa, I get to watch deer. I get to watch them interact. I didn't get to see that stuff in Maine. You know, sometimes I make some bad decisions on not shooting some of the deer that I should have, but I still had a great time watching them and watching that deer interact. You just don't get a chance to see that in Maine. So I love being in Iowa. I got a great little spot here, and I'm stoked about it.
Have you always wanted to attend an outdoor film school, but it's either been too far away or cost too much money? OutdoorFilmSchool.com has the solution. For just $149, you get access to one of the best outdoor film schools available today online. You'll watch and learn on your time when it's convenient for you. Outdoor Film School goes over hosting, lighting, proper framing, B-roll, audio, commentary, and so much more. To learn more, visit OutdoorFilmSchool.com.
Well, here we are, last weekend of bow season. Today's Saturday, 8 p.m. We had this morning, it was raining, and I'm gonna pop up blind. Didn't see a thing. And tonight we decided to hunt over food. They're calling for a chance this rain to turn over to snow. So if it does, I think we're golden. But just did a big bunch of corn, and a bunch of it's been cut, and hopefully something happens. We're nice and brown, and we're gonna stick it out. It's around about 2:15 right now, so it's back about 5:15. We'll see what happens.
How's that for cold November morning? 3 different bucks. One was a shooter. Skyscrape. Still chasing does. That's 2 big bucks with 2 does. I just needed Skyscrape to take a different path and he would have been dead. What do you do? That's hard. Well, we saw, I don't know, about a half a dozen deer this morning. No bucks, obviously. And got out about 10 o'clock. It's that rain pretty heavy again. The rain is let up at 11. So hopefully Mother Nature works with us. It's gotten a little chilly. Hoping the deer are going to come out and feed. So we're sitting over a bean field. Still got some standing beans left. Hoping that they come out here. I got 2 different shooters out here. The big G2 buck and Skyscrape. But the last time I saw the G2 buck, he broke off both G2s, so he is no longer on the hit list. But Skyscrape is, and hopefully he'll make it happen tonight. Stick around.
It's amazing how hot you even eat all bundled up. Like a Black Death right here. She's never let me down. Close, I need my night coats. Grab the hot bean, I'll be right back here. It's gonna be a cold one.
Well, it's the last day of first season shotgun hunting here in Iowa. We are in my box blind over some standing beans. We have a great west wind tonight, and it's going to switch northwest, so it's going to create back even further away from us. Last time we set this blind, the wind switched us to swirl and blew all the deer out, so we're hoping all the hunting been going on with all the shotgun drives and stuff like that. A lot of the deer in this area are going to use my area for a safe haven. Just come out here and be safe in these beans because they've never been shot at. So hoping that's what happens. And Skyscrape or one of my other 2 or 3 shooters come out tonight. Kind of got my mindset on Skyscrape because I've seen him so much in this field. So stick around. I'm going to be here for a couple hours. Hopefully it'll be a good one. I've been struggling. I missed a couple times. Thankfully it was, I had a reason for it. My bow was off. I know what you're saying. Everybody says that. What it was, I had witnesses to it. My buddy Randy and I shot it 7 inches off to the right. I actually got a doe entering the field right now. We've been in the blind for 5 minutes. Oh, got another deer behind her.
After extremely frustrating bow season, once again it's shotgun season. I got a gun in my hand. Let's see if I put myself in the right place on this one.
Well, it's the last day of first season shotgun hunting here in Iowa. We are in my box blind over some standing beans. We have a great west wind tonight, and it's going to switch northwest, so it's going to create back even further away from us. Last time we set this blind, the wind switched us to swirl and blew all the deer out, so we're hoping all the hunting been going on with all the shotgun drives and stuff like that. A lot of the deer in this area are going to use my area for a safe haven. Just come out here and be safe in these beans because they've never been shot at, so hoping that's what happens. And Skyscrape or one of my other 2 or 3 shooters come out tonight. Kind of got my mindset on Skyscrape because I've seen him so much in this field, so stick around. I'm going to be here for a couple hours. Hopefully it'll be a good one. I've been struggling. I missed a couple times. Thankfully it was, I had a reason for it. My bow was off. I know what you're saying. Everybody says that. What it was, I had witnesses to it. My buddy Randy and I shot it 7 inches off to the right. I actually got a doe entering the field right now. We've been in the blind for 5 minutes. Oh, got another deer behind her.
Well, once again, I always wait the last light, hoping a bigger deer comes along. And, well, once again, you guys are gonna have to wait and watch next week and see what happens. See if I can get this big bruiser on the ground or not.